Sunday Igboho, Yoruba youth leaders condemn Islamic group's call for Alaafin's arrest over curfew. My dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, moving on to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. Yoruba Nation activist Chief Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, has strongly condemned the call for the arrest of Alaafin of Oyo designate Hakeem Owoade by a group identified as Yoruba Muslims for Freedom (YMF). Describing the demand as reckless and disrespectful, Igboho warned that any attempt to undermine the authority of Yoruba traditional rulers is an attack on the cultural heritage and unity of the Yoruba people. For centuries, Yoruba traditional rulers have been revered as custodians of history, values, and leadership. The Alaafin of Oyo holds one of the highest seats of authority in Yoruba land, making any attempt to discredit his role a direct assault on the identity of the Yoruba people, he said. Igboho cautioned against disregarding the significance of the monarchy, stressing that Yoruba kings have always played a pivotal role in governance, conflict resolution, and community welfare. The call for the arrest of the Alaafin is a direct attack on Yoruba cultural history and heritage. Our kings are the protectors of our land, and no group will be allowed to insult or diminish their role, he declared. Igboho also criticized the divisive rhetoric used by YMF, which reportedly labeled Yoruba monarchs as idol worshippers. He warned that such narratives threaten the religious harmony that has defined Yoruba society for centuries. He stated that Yoruba people have long embraced religious tolerance, with Islam, Christianity, and indigenous beliefs coexisting peacefully, stating that attempt to create divisions based on faith, Igboho stressed, must be resisted. It is unacceptable for any group to claim that our Obas are not their leaders because of religious differences. Yoruba land is built on respect and unity, not religious supremacy, he stated. YMF's accusations against the Alaafin of imposing a curfew ignore the traditional role of Yoruba monarchs as guardians of their communities, Igboho noted. Igboho defended the Alaafin's authority, emphasizing that weakening the monarchy would lead to disorder. If our king loses the authority, we will defend our land. We will protect our people. Those calling for the arrest of the Alaafin are enemies of Yoruba land and will not succeed in their mission to destroy our culture and leadership, he warned. In a final call to action, Igboho urged all Yoruba people, regardless of religious affiliations, to reject any attempt to undermine their heritage. He vowed that no insult or threat against Yoruba monarchs would go unanswered. The Yoruba people have always defended their culture and we will not allow any group to erode our values in the name of religious fanaticisms, he asserted. In a related development, prominent Yoruba Nation youth leaders, Prophet Ayodele Ologunloluwa and Comrade Oyegunle Oluwamayowa Omotoyole have strongly condemned calls for the Department of State Services (DSS) to arrest the Alaafin. The call, reportedly made by the YMF has been met with fierce opposition from the youth leaders, who denounced any form of intimidation or harassment against Yoruba traditional rulers and the people. As vocal advocate for Yoruba self-determination, Ologunloluwa and Omotoyole reiterated their commitment to the autonomy of the Yoruba nation. They urged Yoruba monarchs to stand firm in representing the collective will of their people, emphasizing the need for resilience in the face of external pressure. The leaders also reaffirmed their stance against restructuring, insisting that the only viable path forward is a sovereign Yoruba nation independent of Nigeria. According to them, the Yoruba people have suffered losses by remaining part of Nigeria and must work towards achieving full independence. The Alaafin of Oyo had imposed a 21-day curfew in Oyo town, in Oyo State, ahead of his coronation. Sahara Reporters earlier reported that a statement issued by the prominent monarch's office on Friday noted that the 21-day traditional rite, known as Oro Ikpebi, began on Friday night and would conclude on Saturday, March 29, 2025. This statement read, "The Alaafin of Oyo Kingdom hereby announces the commencement of Oro Ikpebi, the mandatory rite for His Imperial Majesty before his ascension to the revered throne of the Alaafin. The rite will commence from Friday 7th March to Saturday 29th March 2025. Throughout this period, a curfew shall be imposed as it's customary from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. daily across Oyo Township. This means movement will not be permitted during the curfew, and anyone who contravenes his order shall be arrested and detained until 7 a.m. the following day." My dear listeners, now I've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.